My name is Ann Smith, and this is my last assignment for the World Bank course, Turn Down the Heat. Climate change is the most pressing issue facing mankind today. We are not yet taking the action needed to make the deep cuts in greenhouse gas emissions needed. Carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere are rising relentlessly. Global temperature is rising. 2016 has seen heat waves, drought, coral reef bleaching, and wildfires. New Zealand too suffers from weather bombs, sea level rise, droughts and wildfires, and one of the biggest impacts that New Zealand faces is to its unique biodiversity. New Zealand's footprint is projected to rise despite its nationally determined commitments submitted to COP21 of 11% below 1990 by 2030. Many New Zealanders wanted it to be 40% below. New Zealand's per capita emissions are in the top 5 in the world. New Zealand is as far away from its markets for export and tourism as it could possibly be. Now New Zealand faces reputational risks as a result. Aviation and shipping account for 17% of global emissions. New Zealand is dependent on these sectors. Many New Zealanders and New Zealand companies want to take climate action, but they want to know that they're making a difference. I am CEO of a small New Zealand company called enviro-mark Solutions. We are a subsidiary of Crown Research Institute Landcare Research. We offer carbon programs that provide the tools and resources for companies to take action to reduce their carbon footprints with credibility and integrity. Through our carbon programs, we work with over 300 companies, many of whom have reduced their footprint by 40 to 50% over the past 3 years. These companies provide excellent case studies to inspire others to take similar action. The hidden issue for all developed countries, including New Zealand, is consumption and waste. If we minimise food waste, we can feed more people with the same amount of resource and reduce emissions. As consumers, we all have a part to play in making sustainable low-carbon choices to minimise food waste and not waste the effort that went into getting these products to our tables. We need to reward sustainable low-carbon companies by choosing their products. We cannot sit back and blame the government, agriculture and tourism. We are all in this together. It is not someone else's responsibility, it is our collective responsibility. Climate change is important to me because I have grandchildren. I encourage you to also reduce emissions for your children and your grandchildren. It doesn't matter where in the world you reduce emissions because we only have one atmosphere.